Alright, hello everyone. Hello. Having a good morning?
Yes.
Excellent. So today I am here to present a very, very short history of 20th century American music. Today it was kind of hard for me to decide what to present because we could have done rock music, we could have done jazz, we could have done rap, we could have done a lot of different things, but I decided to do classical music. So in the short time that we have, I'm going to do a quick run-through of some of the most impactful, the most important American classical music composers. Do you classical music? Do you listen to classical music? No. No? Not at all? No Ravel? No Debussy? No, wow. Susa? One?
Yes.
Alright, how many of you know what a march is? A musical march? No? Alright, so I'm going to play some examples of each. But John Philip Sousa was born in Washington, D.C. Do you know where that is?
Yes.
Yeah? He's known as the March King. He wrote over 50 marches. They composed throughout the 20th century. So Sousa, and then Joplin, and then the next one. So we're going through historically. Scott Joplin was an African American. If you know your history, American history, we had slavery that wasn't abolished until 1865. All right. So this means that Scott Joplin's parents were former slaves. So the fact that he was able to become famous as a composer is very important because he overcame a lot of obstacles. Jazz, it's very proper, but it's very jazzy. He was a winner of the Pulitzer Prize after he died. His most popular works include Maple Leaf Rag and The Entertainer. Alright, excellent, we've got one.
Yeah.
He is probably one of the most famous jazz band leaders in American history. So we have jazz soloists like Louis Armstrong or Miles Davis or John Coltrane. Have you guys heard of those guys? A little bit? Alright, this person led a band. So those other people were soloists. This person led a whole band. How he got home every day after playing at the speakeasies. George Gershwin. Have you heard of this person?
Yes.
Yes. Alright, what do you know about George Gershwin? Anybody? No? Alright, so this George Gershwin was born in Brooklyn. So in New York you have Manhattan, you have Harlem, you have Brooklyn, you have Queens, you have the Bronx, right? You have 5 different areas of New York. They were born to a Russian, Ukrainian, Jewish family, so an immigrant family from Russia and Ukraine. Very famous composer and pianist. I'm going to play an excerpt from Rhapsody in Blue, which is one of his most famous works. So you can hear the jazz influence in this classical music, right? Was also born in New York and Brooklyn also. He was Jewish. He is widely known as the American composer. His music depicts or shows American landscapes. So the hills, the mountains, the rivers, the valleys. You can really hear that in his music. His most popular works include Fanfare for the Common Man, which we are going to listen to, Appalachian Spring, Rodeo, Billy the Kid, and his Third Symphony. We're going to listen to the first two. Raise your hand if you've heard this. Have you heard this? No? Wow. You ready? Leonard Bernstein was born in Massachusetts, which is north of New York, in the northeastern United States. He was born to a Ukrainian Jewish family. So I don't know if you've noticed, but almost every composer that we've studied is born into an immigrant family. The United States is very famous for having lots of immigrants, and I think it's quite a testament that many of our famous composers were born into immigrant families. I think that's a pretty big deal. And I know I've left out a lot, but there's only so much we can cover in a short amount of time. The last person we're going to talk about today is Philip Glass. All right? Do you know Philip Glass? Probably not, right? No. He, not many people know about him. He's more of a newer composer. He was born in 1937, so his works didn't really gain popularity until about 20 or 30 years ago. He was born in Baltimore, Maryland, which is close to Washington, D.C. He's Lithuanian and Jewish, again, immigrant family. He's known as a minimalist composer. So, does anybody know what minimalism means? Okay, it's when you take a very small chunk of music and you do lots of different things with it. So say you only play 3 notes, but you play them in every way that you possibly can, and you get a really beautiful piece with just a very small piece of melody. He has strong French influences. Mihao, do you know Mihao? No?